of battles throughout the season, we finally determine a champion tonight. As EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings you the biggest game of them all, the Super Bowl. Up next, one team's name will join NFL immortality at the end of tonight's battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Los Angeles Rams. Kate Scott, Brock Heward up here in the booth, everybody. Honored to bring you this Super Bowl. We might be seeing a little history here tonight, partner. One side on the verge of their first Lombardi trophy, but to win it, they've got to go through somebody who knows what it takes. They have been to the mountaintop before.
And we all know that narrative can be a blessing, but also a curse. They enter this game with a different type of momentum. A team without a title on the verge of finally achieving it. Here comes the weight of pressure and expectations. What is that sideline feeling? We'll be watching it. Can't wait to bring it to you. And handling that pressure will be an enormous key.
A tradition started back in 1967 has now reached its diamond anniversary. And off we go in Super Bowl 60. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So here come the Bengals, ready for their opening drive. And leading them out, going strong well over a decade now after entering the league as a first-rounder out of Delaware, it's Joe Flacco.
Well, here he is, Kate, in the role that I and so many other quarterbacks dreamed of being in during our careers, leading the AFC champions out on a Super Bowl Sunday. The journey? Well, it's only become more difficult every step along the way, from the regular season through each rung of the playoffs, and it's prepared him for the moment he's walking in right now.
Looking to throw right away. No clicks for him to go here. The Rams rush all over him. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down.
Playing in your own building, a little extra adrenaline as they take the field. And plays off the crowd. First play of the game, and already we're seeing an impact being made defensively.
Offense no doubt jolted awake with that very first play, partner. Here's second and long. Shotgun snap to Flacco. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta.
Now. First give of the game here to Chase Brown. And that run was a first down effort, but stopped just shy of one. It's fourth and short.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
So on fourth down, Bengals calling on Ryan Rico for the punt. And he'll punt it away to end a disappointing opening drive. Ooh, snap came in slow, but he got it away. And this one never had a shot. It's well over the goal line and the end zone entirely, and that'll be a touchback. So here come the Rams on offense, ready for their opening drive. They'll be led out by one of the league's promising young, talented quarterback in his first season out of Arkansas.
Kate, I can only imagine what's running through his mind right now. What an arduous fight across the entire NFC postseason to get to this moment. And I think this is one of those moments that you just go back in that backyard as a kid and you close your eyes and you dreamed of when you were little, and you're living in it right now.
They run it with Saquon Barkley. And the snow hampering their ground game here as he slowed up just a yard on that run. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Putting a receiver in motion. They'll go play action. To the right side and wheeled in by Chase. And they don't get any help on this second down, Brock. He is out right along the line, so no gain.
Well, even a drop would have been better than that, frankly. Couldn't find a way back to the line of scrimmage, and it's a rare pass that actually loses yardage.
Third down, line to gain, 9 yards out. And they'll throw, third and long. Completed over the middle. Great job rallying to the football. They get him down right at the marker, fourth down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Ooh, errant snap, but he gets what he can behind this one. And this doesn't just reach the end zone. He kicked that one all the way through it for a touchback. Cincinnati headed back out for its second drive now. And they haven't gotten very far into their opening script yet, have they? Just a 3 and out to begin this game. First call here coming from the shotgun. They send the tight end in motion. Here's Brown to start the drive. That's a Super Bowl caliber stop right there as they finish that play off behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
From the gun, Flacco. Now he takes it, and he'll get this up to the 19-yard line as he's stopped.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had there no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11. Third and long for him here. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
You and I know, Kate, it's on average about 60 to 65 plays a game, somewhere between 10 and 12 third downs. And what you don't want to do is start 0 for 2 in that column.
Ryan Rico on to punt. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. Snap comes in slow, and they block it. And they will score. Trouble with the snap, and they're not just able to block it in time, but take it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Getting these situations and getting the snap out clean really isn't all that matters. That snap has got to be in a hurry. Got to have some urgency to it, especially because if there's a block punt, well, you run this danger right here. That defender can pick it up and take it to the house.
Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. He hits it true despite some issues with that snap. And the Rams will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Bengals 0.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. On the return, here's Jones. Finds some space, he's past the 30. Nice effort here, they're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. Out comes the offense for the Bengals. And it was a situation they prepared for, no doubt, Brock, but hopes that they wouldn't see. They're down early in the biggest game of the year.
Hey, listen, nobody said winning championships was easy. This is an early test of whether they've got the resiliency to win it all. And we know this. When that final second ticks off, most Super Bowl champions, they've been the most resilient players, too.
This drive will begin with a run by Brown. And the snow hampering their ground game here as he slowed up just a yard on that run. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Dropping back to throw. Has him on a quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Now shotgun handoff to Brown. And tough running as the elements continue offering up a challenge partner. He is only able to get back to the line there. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
2nd and 10, back to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's across midfield into Rams territory.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. From the gun, P-Rod. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. The Bengals send out the punting unit. And he's going to try to avoid having a second one blocked here. And he's had a very busy game already, Brock. 3rd time they've called on him as he gets this away. The Rams headed back after their 2nd drive now. They're looking at the entire field in front of them. A long drive ahead, Brock, as they start out very close to their own goal line. LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And they're going to manage to take him down to the 12. They gain 11 on that play. And the Rams have the 1st down.
That's good for a Rams 1st down. 1st and 10.
I'm not surprised by that outcome, Kate. You crowd the line defensively by going all out for the safety. You got to be careful you don't wind up giving them an alley, not just to escape the goal line, but for an even bigger chunky yardage.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Looking now from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And he's nearly going to get the 1st down, Brock. It looks like this one makes it up to about the 21-yard line.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't. You have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
Barkley gets it on 3rd down. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
A gain of 3 yards. And the Rams 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
So Super Bowl 60, a quarter of the way done. 7-0 is our score. More from Santa Clara coming up. Enough waiting, we're back, and it's time to resume play here in Super Bowl 60 from Santa Clara. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
That's another Rams 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Going to the ground again on 1st. He's going to bring this down to their 35. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
At the 35-yard line.
All set to go now from the 35. First down, and they go right back to it. Breaks through and breaks away. And he's brought down after a nice run and some extra effort.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down. They're going to go with Barkley on the counter. Escapes the defender. And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
From the red zone on 1st.
The reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Rams double their lead to 14.
Bengals nothing.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Samaje Perine on the return. This makes it up to the 25. The Cincinnati offense headed out now. They haven't been able to get that offense going just yet, Brock. The deficit at 14. Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10. They go play action with Flacco. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. It will continue to do so.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. To his wide out, it's a screen. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
How's your block shedding out there, boys? Because they need to get through some blocks to hang that screen up quickly. And they were Johnny on the spot.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. They'll air it out on 3rd. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
And he sends it up amongst the flurries of snow. I guess he didn't really quite know his own strength there. That kick cleared the end zone entirely. It's going to be a touchback. The Rams and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. And the last time they had it, they ran it down the field on him. I'd expect some better resistance up front if they try that again. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Barkley. Fights his way through a tackle. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
1st and 10 from the 32. They go to Barkley again. And he charges through the snow for a gain of 4. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
4 yards.
You know, that's a good run right there to keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. It's complete to Higbee. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or will make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
He has it on the QB sneak. And he's going to be touchdown as he gets him enough to pick up the 1st down.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. Barkley trying this up the gut. And he charges through the snow for a gain of 4. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Here's another carry for Barkley. Keeps away from one. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He gets down inside the 35-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
That's another Rams 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
And he works it inside the 30. That's a gain of 7.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
After that little 8-yard scooch, here comes 2nd and 2. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And he will score. Touchdown, L.A. The Rams boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point is good in this wintry weather. And the Rams stretch their lead to 21. Aubrey now to kick this one away. On the return, this is Piron. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Bengal offense getting the football late in the first half. And with exactly 1 minute left to go, they've got some time, but they've got to work fairly quick. Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Flacco off the play action. Fires right away, but incomplete.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Still 10 to go. It's 2nd down now from the 26. He's going to throw it. That's complete to Gesicki outright. Short pickup to their own 31. Roger McCreary brings him down that time. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Third and 6 for them to figure out now. Third and long, they're going to throw. So the coverage holds up on the deep ball. That's going to force 4th down.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
So as they face 4th down, on comes Ryan Rico to kick it. St. Brown back to receive it. Slow snap, but he's able to get this one away. Ooh, baby, there's way too much behind that kick, and he knew it. That's all the way over the end zone for a touchback. The Rams and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. And up a very comfortable 3 scores. Really no need to try and get anything here. Rams ready for this one. Here's 1st and 10. Nakua, the receiver, in motion right. They go play action on 1st down. Sheds up for Usher. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
10 at the 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Here's Barkley. He hits the lane perfectly for an 8-yard pickup. It's second down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Now the Rams are going to use their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Pass play now. Throwing the out route complete. And he goes out. Just needed one more step there to reach midfield. Give him 8 yards on the play. And the Rams have the first down.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Working on first down. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, that brings up 2nd down.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, well, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Setting up to throw. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. Then brings up 3rd down.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. But he's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Can't find anyone open. He's forced to throw it away.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
So another punt coming up. Michael Dixon back out there. Charlie Jones on the Bengals return. And this one's out of the side of the end zone. Was trying to get that precise aim, but he was off the mark. It's going to be a touchback.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone. Scott Hansen in Orlando, where it almost never snows. These two teams dealing with a light dusting, and that's expected to go on into the second half. Who handles it better? Let's go back out to the stadium and check in with our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thanks so much, Scott, and welcome back to the rest of you as the snow continuing to fall here ahead of our second half. Enough waiting. Let's crown a champion, shall we? The second half of the Super Bowl is underway. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He stopped on the run back at the 27. Los Angeles getting its offense set to go to begin the third. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. Third quarter's going to start with a run by Barkley. And he charges ahead, but snow and defenders stop him. Looked like he picked up a couple. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Slot man's in motion right. And this is going to take him off and across midfield there at the opposing 45. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Back.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Running left side by Jefferson. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. That play good for 17 and a first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10. First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And the snow hampering their ground game here as he slowed up just a yard on that run. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Okay, the 2-yard run on first down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule, but you're going to have to pick up the pace.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. And motion the tight end over. Throwing it on 2nd down. Throw wheeled in by Higbee. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. Give him 13 on that play. And the Rams have the first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
To the line and set. Here we go. First down. Enough to Gibbs from the gun. He dodged the tackle. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a first and goal.
12 more yards.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Breaking the huddle. Here's first and goal. Gibbs! And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Need hardly anything here. 2nd and inches. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. Not able to make a push for that goal line. He's hit for a loss back at the 3.
One of the challenges when you run that jet sweep is you better secure that edge. I've not seen a great jet sweep in my life where you don't win the edge of the line of scrimmage. And that time, the defense got the job done.
Back to the 3 after that last play. It's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw here. Screen here for Gibbs. Touchdown, LA. The Rams grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Snowy weather, no problem for him on that point after. And the Rams continue piling on to this lead.
Bengals nothing.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. On the return, here's Jones. Finds some space, he's past the 30. Coverage team tracking him down as he reaches the 35. Here come the Bengals to take over once again. All the touchdowns have come from one side of the field, Brock. They're still looking for their first points of any kind in a game that has gotten out of hand. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Throwing now off the play action. Nowhere to go with it, so he's just going to throw this one away.
There was almost no resistance offered against the rush that came off the line, ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Flacco. Catch made over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
From the gun on 3rd down. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain. Looking for his wide receiver there. And 4th and 4 coming up.
The issues this offense has been having, well, they extend well beyond 3rd down today. You can just look up that big goose egg on the scoreboard, but now time's not on their side either.
Their punter making his way out now. The Rams are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, gotta expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much. Those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes.
They'll come out throwing. Completed over the middle. And a nice chunk there, about 7. He's up to the 27.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. It's a jet sweep. Caught behind the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up.
You see that sweep blown up before it gets to the outside, you know defensively, tremendous anticipation. But even more, better execution.
Bengals into the nickel set, 3rd down. He's dropping back to throw. Got him, man, that's Nakua. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for our Rams. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st down now, ball at the 33. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he charges ahead, but Snow and defenders stop him. Looks like he picked up a couple. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug of war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
They'll go play action. Looking to his fullback now. And no 1st down here. He's up to the 42-yard line. Another half yard, and he'd have had it.
It's always nice to see teams still employ a fullback. I love rewarding a big guy with some touches during a game. They earn those looks. That was a well-run route, and he showed some soft hands to bring it in.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. He tries to sneak it. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down. Call it a lone yard on the run. It's going to be 4th down. The Rams are set to punt. Michael Dixon will kick it away. Ooh, snaps a little off, but he adjusts and sends it away. Hard to believe, but just 1 quarter left in our season. We're through 3 in Super Bowl 60. It's Bengals football. We'll see if they can erase that lead to win it all here. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. From the gun, Flacco. Catch made by Chase Brown. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
You just got to love that angle, right? It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the 1st down.
Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. And tough running as the elements continue offering up a challenge, partner. He is only able to get back to the line there. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Straight ahead they go with Piron. Now that's not what the offense styled up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
3rd down. It's Flacco. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
Hey, 3rd down, I get it. Give your quarterback some freedom, right, to make a play, even if he's got to work backwards. But it can blow up in your face as it did right there when nothing opens up.
Well, simply put, Brock, they absolutely need to have the conversion here on 4th down. Desperation time here. He puts some air under it deep down the left. This is brought in at the 15.
Pass interference. Defense.
Well, sometimes there's nothing you can do but throw your hands up and stare at the ground, partner. He knew he was beat deep, and there was nothing he could do about it.
Yeah, and this is one of those just killers, right? These spot fouls, it's fuel for an offense, often leads to points with a big explosive play like this, and it could be a morale killer for his defense.
And he drives this forward to the 6.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook is wide open.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the gun, a give to Brown. And he'll bring it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals putting up points in a game decided. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
Evan McPherson on to try the extra point. No problems with his footing in the snow. The XP is good. And the Bengals cut the lead by a quarter. Down now to 21. Down by 3 scores, their hand is forced. They're going to try the onside kick here. And the onside kick doesn't pan out. The Rams make the recovery. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. The Rams and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. Even though they've got a 3-score lead, still a lot of time left, so they're going to try to grow it even further. So first down from the 41. Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And he charges through the snow for a gain of 4. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Here's a design run. Give him 8 on that one. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Pass play coming here. Connects on the crosser. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
That's another Rams first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
They'll toss it to Gibbs. And he will have a Los Angeles touchdown. The Rams keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. So great work by the running back there, Brock. He saw a little bit of space, took advantage, and he took it all the way for 6.
So good, Kate. You'll hear running back coaches say this: slow to and then explode through. And that's exactly what he did. Slow to the hole, but explodes for the touchdown.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point is good in this wintry weather. And the Rams grow their lead yet again.
Bengals 7.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. On the return, this is Piron. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. So now here comes the Bengals on offense. And all game, they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10. You go play action with Flacco. Into the hands of Gesicki. Complete. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stops.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
On 2nd, it's Brown. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. Bengals hoping to do some window dressing in the time remaining. 3rd down, they need 7. Throw here, 3rd down. That's caught for the 1st. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. They got 21 yards on the play. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
They'll try it right with Brown. Man, they've had a miserable time trying to run it through all this snow. Another carry fails here, and he's going to lose yardage. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Offense to the line for second down. He'll look to throw. This is hauled in by T. Higgins. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
Third down, give to Brown. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Ask for a little bit more on that one. That's that running back to come up with more than he's used to on third down. He made it look like just another day at the office. I wouldn't expect every conversion to go as smoothly, but he sure made that one look routine.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Broncos going to throw here on first. That's Gesicki. He's got it. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
4 years after their last dance with the Lombardi, Brock, the Los Angeles Rams, champions once again. It isn't just that they are Super Bowl champions, Brock. It's also about how they got there. A dominating win in what's supposed to be our most competitive game of the year.
And when it mattered the most, they really leaned on the strengths of this team to not just win it all, but to make a statement. Do so in a way that you're not supposed to do in a Super Bowl. This is meant to be your toughest fight, an all-out battle for every yard and every inch and every point. And instead, well, with the league's 2 best teams in the building, we saw one team truly in a class of their own.
So for our entire crew here at EA Sports, for my partner Brock Heward and myself, that's going to do it on another fantastic NFL season. We cannot wait to catch you all again in the fall. I'm Kate Scott. Wherever and however you've been watching, please get home safe tonight, everybody. Good night from Santa Clara.